before the crucial hearing in the Italian marine case, Times now has accessed the full details of the Italian government's legal strategy, and joining us for more is Rhythm. Rhythm, what exactly are you getting to hear?
Deepti, clearly Italy's strategy is being exposed. Times now exclusively getting the details about what the lawyers will be saying in the court tomorrow. Firstly, the Italian ambassador himself will not be coming and filing an affidavit in the Supreme Court. Secondly, oral arguments are going to be made on his behalf by Supreme Court lawyers that are being roped into safe space for the Italian ambassador. There is a fourfold plan that has been hatched by the lawyers to ensure that the Italian ambassador escapes without any sort of action against him. Firstly, the lawyers will be contending the ambassador has absolute diplomatic immunity. They are going to be showing a plethora of judgments to establish that as the diplomat, as an Italian diplomat, he cannot be convicted, he cannot be sentenced, he cannot even be taken any sort of action against. He has absolute diplomatic immunity. Secondly, it's being said no one can proceed against the ambassador. Thirdly, they will be saying it's a matter which has to be resolved at the level of the government, which is India and Italy. What they are trying to do, therefore, with the strategy, they are trying to ensure that the Italian ambassador can completely face no sort of indictment by the Supreme Court, because they are going to be blaming the Italian government for the entire affidavit. The fourth point that they are going to be saying in the top court of the country tomorrow is the ambassador does not have personal liability. He was only the signing authority on behalf of the Italian government. What we are seeing by these judgments that are going to be read out in the top court tomorrow by the Italian government is clear. They are going to be making sure that the Italian ambassador is not indicted. They are going to try and make sure Daniel Mancini, the Italian ambassador, is not probably restrained from being in India. He can travel whenever he wants. Most importantly, Italy is going to say the ambassador does not have personal liability. Remember, Deepti, the entire matter really started when on the 22nd of February, when the case came up, that affidavit, that undertaking was given by the Italian ambassador. It was given on behalf of Italy, and that's the crucial thing they are going to say. Even though it's the Italian ambassador who stamped that particular undertaking, who stamped his approval on that affidavit, they are going to say he was only the signing authority for the Italian government. It is for the Italian government to really answer how they will proceed in the case. It is not for them to be really going ahead with this with the Italian ambassador.